A warm welcome back. I hope your trading is going well today. This is Sage again, and you are watching Kalkine TV live from Sydney. And this is the Market Movers Show. The Australian Benchmark Equity Index, ASX 200, traded on a weak note on Monday, even as the US shares rebounded on Friday, supported by strong economic data. The losses in gold miners and technology stocks were offset by gains in banks and miners that jumped after iron ore prices firmed. The market sentiment was weak on account of three-day snap lockdown announced on Friday in Perth after 2 people tested positive for coronavirus. And on that note, here are the top 5 ASX gainers of the day. The stocks of the Australian Healthcare Fund, NIB Holdings, surged just over 12% to the intraday high of $6.10 Australian, and the shares soared after the company announced earlier today that the underlying profit for the group in financial year 2021 was expected to be much stronger than the prior corresponding period on account of robust performance in the second half. The underlying operating profit for financial year 2021 was expected to be in between 200 to 225 million Australian dollars, and the underlying profit stood at 86.9 million Australian dollars in the first half for NIB Holdings. The stock of the Australian investment and trustee group Perpetual Ltd rose just over 6% to the day's high of $35.92 Australian dollars. The stock has gained ever since the company released its latest quarterly update on Friday, 23rd April 2021. Perpetual reported total assets under management, or AUM, of 95.3 billion Australian dollars, up 6.8% from the previous quarter. And while the Australian AUM climbed 4.4% to 23.7 million Australian dollars, Perpetual Asset Management International AUM rose 7.7% to 71.6 million Australian dollars. The shares are up over 25% since November last year. The stock of the diversified mining services company Perpetual Global Limited climbed just over 5% to $1.14 Australian. Earlier this morning, Perpetual reported a new contract to develop a 3.5 kilometre underground exploration decline at the Red Chris project in Canada, which is partly owned by Newcrest Mining. Perpetual Global said that the underground exploration decline was an essential first stage of works that would provide a platform for future underground exploration activities. The stock of the iron ore mining company Champion Iron Limited surged over 3% to $7.05 Australian. Higher iron ore prices helped Champion Iron to gain in today's trade. The surge in price represents a 12-year high, and low inventory levels in China are adding to upward pressures on prices. Iron ore rose 1.4% to $186.25 per tonne. The stock of the Australian financial services company IOOF Holdings Limited surged just over 3% to $3.59 Australian. The stock advanced even as corporate watchdog ASIC slapped IOOF advisors for misconduct. The watchdog said that IOOF-owned advisor firms were still receiving poor advice, and ASIC has asked IOOF to develop and implement a remediation program. The investor sentiment may have improved since the firm is already in process to restructure its advisor network by sacking non-compliant advisors. Thanks for your time watching, and that is all for now. But do keep watching Kalkine TV as we bring you the latest news and trending market updates live from Sydney. And this is Sage signing off.